Hey everybody, how's it going? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to bind square wires together with half-round wire. Stay tuned. In wire working, there are certain techniques that should be mastered, and binding is one of those techniques. Wire working is a solderless craft. The ability to apply a good binding is essential. The wire I use for my bindings all depends on the projects I'm working on. The size wire I typically use is 18 to 22 gauge square wire, and my half-round wire is usually 18 or 20 gauge. Here I'm straightening out and cutting 5 pieces of square wire. It's 21 gauge. And I'm going to bundle them together, make sure they're all straight and uniform. And to secure them, I'm going to use a little bit of painter's tape. Here I use my flat nose pliers to straighten them out together. And on each end, I'm going to put some painter's tape and wrap it around the end to keep them secure. Smash it down, get them tight. Painter's tape isn't as sticky as regular masking tape, so that's why I use that. While keeping the wires straight, I go down to the other side and do the same thing. Make sure nobody's twisted before you go ahead and tape the other side. So now I'm just going to make sure that everybody's straight. Everybody's lined up correctly, and now I can apply my bindings. So here I have 18 gauge half-round wire. I'm just going to pull it out with my cloth so it's straight and easy to work with. And on the very end, I'm going to kind of eyeball and measure how far and how much wire it would take to go about halfway across the bindings. And then I take my flat nose plier and I kind of hook it around, making sure the flat edge of the wire faces inside. And next I hook it on to my square wires. I smash it down, make sure it's nice and tight. I kind of angle it to the side a little bit so when I come around with the wire, it'll sit nicely next to the hook that I made. So holding on tightly with your flat nose, firmly bring it around. I always turn it so I have better control. Meanwhile, trying to keep it in place and not wiggle around. Grab the edge with your flat nose plier, smash it down, give it a good smush. Make sure there's no gaps. Firmly bring it around again and try to make it a smooth, fluid motion as you bring it around and around and around. And at the same time, keeping a firm grip. I like odd numbers, so in this case I'm doing 5. Sometimes I do 3. It's all a matter of preference. When you're done, you just snip it so the wire lays halfway down the square wires. Give it a good smush. Make sure it's nice and tight, nice and firm. Flip it around, check your bindings out. If they're at a bit of an angle, you can grab opposite corners with your flat nose, and that helps straighten them out a bit. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.